Well, as weird as it sounds, I had a dream actually of his design. I'd seen him in my dream. Like I'd seen him smiling at me, waving with his gloves, and I woke up and drew him. That's pretty much it. I don't know. It sounds weird, but yes, that's pretty much how I got the design of Plunko. Hi, my name's Julian D. Herrera, and I'm the CEO of Totally Aesthetic Games. That's my game company, because I make video games. And the video game that I'm working on right now is called Plunko, the Champion of the Roundlands. I've been working on this game since the beginning of 2020, so 4 years. I wanted to make a solid game, like just a really good video game. A game that doesn't have microtransaction or isn't riddled with things you have to pay or any paywalls or anything like that. I wanted to make a game that's complete and full. A lot of games nowadays are not complete games. And then they're buggy, they crash, they don't have all the features that they promised, they seem rushed. A lot of games, big names in the game industry, are pumping out games that aren't as good as they used to be, I guess. So knowing that I'm just one person working on a game by myself, trying to make the best quality game that I can possibly do, is more motivation than enough to continue. Yes, it's a craft. That's what inspired me to make this game. At first I used Unity. The game at the beginning wasn't the true vision of the game or what it is now when I was working with Unity. I had very limited knowledge on C# and I wasn't the best programmer. So the mechanics and things that I wanted in the game were very limited, so I moved on to another game engine called Godot. It's an open source free engine that anybody can download, and it uses C# as well, but also their own proprietary script known as GD script, which is Python based and a lot more easier to work with. So I was able to whip up a better prototype in that engine. So I used two engines to make this game so far. But I'm continuing on Godot, and I have been since the switch in 2021. If you are interested in making pixel art or you just want to mess around in a virtual art program, I used a program called Sprite, probably one of the most powerful pixel art programs out there. It's great. So many different tools that you can use to your advantage. It's pretty much like Photoshop for pixel art exclusively. You can make animations, you can do so much stuff. At the core, it's just platforming, really. There's two ways you can beat the levels, though. You can always beat the level through platforming, or you can beat the level through your energy mode. The energy mode is only 3 seconds long. You chug an energy drink, you get all hyper energized, you turn into a ball, and you fling them around the levels. The energized walls, they keep you going longer. When you hit them, it resets the timer. So there's certain ways you can beat levels through the energy mode. You can use the energy mode to find alternate ending paths to the levels, trying to find secrets and trying to find as many coins as possible. And you're collecting coins to buy cosmetic items and stuff for your character. If you want stuff in the game, you have to earn it. Games that inspired me to even want to make games in the first place. Mario Bros. Original, classic Mario Bros. Grew up playing Mario. I was a Nintendo kid. Super Mario Bros. 3 and Super Mario Bros. World, my favorite Mario games. Super Mario Bros. 3, best soundtrack Mario game, and the gameplay was also pretty cool too. It was one of those platformers where it encouraged a lot of exploration. There's a lot of secrets in that game, you can get different power-ups, all the worlds were unique and different. It was really cool. I like the idea of going on an adventure, and that's kind of what the Super Mario games brought to me as a kid. Fallout, the original Fallout games, is another game series that made me want to make video games and take it a bit more seriously. The original games are good at transporting you to a completely different world, and that's kind of what I'm all about. I like the ability to transport people to different worlds through the means of making video games or any other media or art form in that regard. The ability to send people elsewhere and take them away from their reality is pretty cool, I think. And building a world is awesome. It's fun. So those two games kind of got me into game development for world building, and then just how fun the Nintendo games are. They make their games very fun. Games that inspired me to make Plunko are games that I took inspiration to make Plunko. Super Mario, obviously, but also Sonic. Sonic was pretty cool. He was the faster Mario. Plunko has two different modes. He's got the platformer mode, that's basically Super Mario. He's got his energy mode when he drinks an energy drink, and that's pretty much Sonic. And then he's also got a third mode, a shooting. He drinks a sharpshooter cola, which allows him to shoot stuff out of his fingers, kind of Cuphead style with his finger guns. That's more of like Metroid games, Metroidvania game, Castlevania, Super Mario Bros, and Sonic. Those are the core games that kind of made Plunko the feel that I want to give for Plunko. It's like all those games combined into one, taking all the best parts of each and making one solid game out of it.